Hello guys, what is going on? It is Spherical here, and we are back today to begin episode number 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So this series, as I'm sure you guys have all heard, I mean, you're watching this episode, so you know what the show is. But I would say amongst the anime community, there's usually that one anime every season that people just tend to agree that like this is going to be the one this season. This is it. Now, I know nothing about the series, but pretty much everybody and their mother who read the manga has said that this is a must-watch for this season, and that enough has got me hyped. Like, that's all I need to hear. Say no more. I'm hyped. So, fuck, don't mind me just dying. But again, realistically, I know absolutely nothing about the series. Hadn't heard of it until earlier this year. And I'm just going based off of the hype that's surrounding this series. That is what's driving me to watch this series. I think this is, for me, definitely the most anticipated new anime of fall 2020. I don't think anything else really even comes close. Not counting reoccurrings though, of course, because Haikyuu to the top, pretty big. And if we're including Higurashi 2020, I'm not sure if that would be considered. I mean, it's a remake, but it's of a 15-year-old anime. I'm really excited for that. I don't know how much I conveyed that in the last reaction, but that first episode got me really hyped. So if we're counting that as a new anime, I guess that maybe would give this a run for its money, but I wouldn't consider it as such. So, but I mean, all that I really know about this series is that, I think it has monsters in it, possibly. I know there's fighting, I think. And again, this is very clearly, I know fuck all about this. I've seen like the key art and some quick manga images. It looks like a pretty like raw, edgy fighting type series, maybe, possibly. Like, it's what the cool kids back in high school would watch, and you wish you were cool like them, but you were watching, like, I don't know, fucking Dragon Ball Super when it was airing or some shit like that. Not hating on Dragon Ball Super, by the way, but you know what I mean? It feels like that. That's kind of that's my short impression of Jujutsu Kaisen. So, yeah, again, I have zero clue what to expect, but I'm jumping into this with high expectations. Again, this first episode, I believe, did air, or it was like showed on YouTube, I think, like a week ago or something like that for a short amount of time. Again, with early releases, I don't bother reacting to it until the episode actually airs. I don't know how many people watched it at the time or what the deal is, or if most people are just seeing it now. I'm not sure, but again, it just came out on Crunchyroll like 2 minutes ago. So I'm ready to start. I'm jumping right into it. So, I mean, for anybody new here, again, the way we do these reactions, the edited reaction, you're going to see in a couple minutes. It's here on YouTube. You can watch it for free. If you want the full-length version, that is, of course, synced up to a timer, not with the episode being shown. That's at my Patreon. Of course, you don't have to watch that if you don't want to. That's just for the hardcore fans who want to see every moment. But, the edited reactions are pretty much everything that is important in the reaction anyways, so you don't have to do that at all. So anyways, with that out of the way, that's the only shill I do at the start of the just so you guys know. But anyways, I'm gonna start the episode. Let's dive into it. Episode number 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's start. Ohio. Okay, cool. Possibly cool. Oh, I don't know, Chief. All right, opening, let's go. Looking clean. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, of course, this is Studio Mappa. You're right off the heels of fucking the God of High School. I mean, Mappa really did just take the W in 2020. This is looking really good. Whoa, yeah, there's definitely monsters. Yo, this looks really good. What the fuck is the animation? Oh, this looks so good. The song is really unique too. Fuck, why do I keep coughing? That was a hype opening. The visuals, dude. You heard enough. And it's unlocked. It's stolen. The cursed object is stolen. Okay. So I'm curious, like, is this like a normal high school setting right now, or like... What's the club? Occult club? Dude, the fucking occult club in like anime, in this case, it's like a joke. The guys who always make clubs about like ghosts and spirits are always like just memes. But in real life, if there was really an occult club, I would not fuck with them. They'd be the scariest people in school. Beat in what? Okay. Okay, so this guy's hunting down these creatures, probably these curses. So I'm guessing people can't see that normally. He's probably gonna smash the record. Just a casual world record. So we got a world with supernatural stuff, cursed things and creatures and shit and stuff. That's where we're at. Okay. It's an interesting thing to say. Hello? You're just sleeping, right? No, what? Well, that's rough. They didn't have to hit us with that episode 1. Ah. Jujutsu Kaisen の伏黒だ。ああ、はいはい。拾ったわ。日本国内の不可解な死。行方不明者は年平均1万人を超える。そのほとんどの原因は呪いだ。So here's Mr. Exposition, who's going to introduce him into the world of these whatever things. お前が持っているの特級に分類される危険なものだ。人死にが出ないうちに渡さ追ってきたのは箱にこびりついた残影か。中身はだから先輩が持ってる。今夜学校であれの札剥がすって言ってた。やばいなんてもんじゃない。It's very bad. Okay, well that's not good. Yo, they gotta save him. That's a long fucking finger. Now this is where the fun begins. Oh. He's gonna go in. Come on, dude. Don't do anything. Do not move. See, already. Oh fuck. Oh, dude, the animation. Dude, even just him running. Dude. Holy shit. Okay. Obviously, you know, he's gonna run his ass in there. Boy. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Ooh, what if he eats it to get cursed energy? Cause he's gonna get cursed energy, right? Yo, can we all appreciate how none of this is CG too? That's one of my favorite parts. Yeah, I mean, either he fights or you guys all die, so. Boy. Holy shit. Yep. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's disgusting, dude. Man just fucking swallowed it. That's gross. Oh fuck. Here we go, boys. Power awakening moment. Yo. This is so raw. I love it. Whoa. Dude, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold. Is he still him? No, he's like, he's been possessed. Well, I think I can say with confidence that I am 120% sold on this. This was a awesome first episode. I mean, I have nothing to complain about. The animation, I mean, again, Mappa, I really like, I still think it's crazy that the God of High School, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Attack on Titan, which, I mean, let's be honest, Attack on Titan is probably going to be their biggest of the three. And yet the God of High School and Jujutsu Kaisen both look so fucking good. Like, three top tier anime. Now, well, it was the God of High School a top tier anime? I don't think so. But presentation wise, it was a top tier anime. So, like, I still can't comprehend that. 3 in 1 year, all in like succeeding friggin' seasons. We got summer, then fall, and then I guess late fall, early winter. Like, that's crazy to me. The music, okay, I gotta really quickly, you guys know me, I love my music. That really sounded like, what's his name? Shiro Sasako or something like that. That's the composer who, for example, does Bleach. I'm not sure if it's him, but it sounds really close to him. Jujutsu Kaisen, the opening I want to talk about too. I'll talk about it a little bit in depth in a second, but the opening was so good. Okay, let me see. The staff, music, Arisa Oki Hazama. Okay, he did the God of High School. All right. I just want to make sure that I'm looking at the right person because sometimes they have a couple different people listed on Mal. Yoshima Terui has done like nothing. Okay, well, whoever the composer is pretty much done nothing. But reminded me a lot of Shosa. Is that his name? I for some reason I always get his no, Sagasu. Yeah, that's what it is. I always mix up the his fucking name. Okay, so anyways, the opening looked stellar. The opening, visually speaking, one of the best openings I've seen. The song, of course, gonna take a minute to grow on me, as with any opening, but the visuals look so fucking good. The characters all seem pretty cool. Again, you know, disclaimer, it's probably gonna take me a couple weeks to get used to all the names, but the characters were all cool. The setting is very interesting. So we have this world where, again, it's like a duality kind of thing where we have all the regular humans doing their normal shit. Then we have these curses and the people who fight against them. And he was kind of talking about Jujutsu. I actually want to quickly look while I have the Mal page what the translation of the title is. He was talking about Jujutsu, like, is it, hold on. Do they have like a school that these guys go to, or like, who are these people? Okay, it's a cinema sorcery fight. I don't know, because I want to know who these group of people are that fight against the curses. Like, do they? I'm guessing, like, I don't know. It seems like he's gonna be recruited into whatever group that is, and then, you know, we're gonna meet people from there, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. So they also use curses to fight curses, right? Like, he had these wolves who he did say were also curses. So I guess another question is, are these curses, like, are they supposed to be there? Or is there a way to eradicate them all? Like, is this like Attack on Titan where, like, we need to get rid of all the Titans? Or is this like Bleach where you have the hollows and they just are meant to exist to keep the balance of the universe, right? Is that like these curses? I'm guessing they're just kind of there, and that's kind of the way the world is. But the fights were so raw. I don't know. Like, I really can't pick. I'm so happy. Again, I feel like it happens too often where you're really hyped for a premiere, and then there's like, it was good, but it just wasn't as good as maybe you wanted it. But I'm sucked into this. Again, this really, I hate to say it, but honestly, this premiere felt like the God of High School, but with actual, you know, really engaging story and pacing. I hate to say it, but the God of High School had a good story, but again, its pacing was just, yeah, I don't know, it wasn't that great. And it was hard to keep, you know, somebody engaged. But of course, being the same studio, this really reminds me a lot of the God of High School in terms of the animation, the visuals and whatnot, and the presentation. It's just that the story and the world and the universe and the way we're introduced to everything seems so much more interesting. So beyond that, I mean, I'm really curious to see what the scope of like the plot armor is in this series, because it seems like my initial impression is that this is a series where anybody could die at any second. I mean, Grandpa did die this episode, but I feel like that was kind of like a plot thing to kind of lunge our main character into the I'm afraid of death. You know, death is a real thing that I should be aware of kind of, you know, mindset. But I'm curious, like, are we at a point where anybody could die at any moment? Like, his two friends, are they gonna die at some point in the series, or is it, you know? That's always something that's very interesting to look at with these types of series is how far is plot armor going to carry in, you know, any character. But our main character, again, I can't remember his name. He swallowed the finger and got the curse, which it kind of possessed him for a second. So I'm not sure if that's going to be something that he has to, like, if it's going to be like Naruto and Kurama, for example, like, is he going to be able to control that and use that form at will? Or is it going to be like, well, I guess early Naruto and Kurama, where like he has to give his body up to this other side of him now, who will, you know, take over during fights. I'm guessing he'll probably learn to control it somehow if he hasn't already, really. But we'll have to see how that all progresses. I'm curious to see if his grandfather has any. I'm guessing his grandfather has some type of involvement with these, you know, cursed people somehow. He seems like, I don't know, it just seems like it always happens where like the parents or the grandfather, whoever is like involved with everything and you just didn't know it at first or something. But what else? I mean, again, the main character seems cool. He's a natural athlete. He's a freak natural athlete, by the way, just breaking records left and fucking right. Again, maybe maybe there is an explanation to that, and that is because of his bloodline and the fact that his family's involved with this supernatural shit somehow, and that's what gave him these, you know, super awesome natural athletic abilities, possibly. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see there. Again, very interesting. We didn't learn a whole lot about the world and the characters, though, and why things are happening and what's happening, so I expect we're probably going to end off this fight here that's happening, and then, you know, he's gonna agree to take our main character in and help him and maybe train him or whatever and teach him about the world, probably. And that's kind of what I expect to happen over the next episode or two. But we'll have to wait and see. So, anyways, though, again, great episode. And really looking forward to this series. I think the premiere nailed it. I think this is. I don't think it blew by my expectations, but I had really high expectations for this episode, and I think they nailed it. I think. Like, I rarely do this, but initial expectations from episode 1, I'm thinking this is an 8 or a 9 out of 10 show. That's my initial thought. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it off here. As always, early access from full length, that is down at patreon.com/SphericalFilms. And with that out of the way, I do thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys on next week with episode number 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Until then, peace out.